some good news. Sitting here sipping on cold truth. Nobody knows what I'm going through. Bet the devil wouldn't walk in my shoes. Wish someone told me living this life would be lonely. Trying to get away from the old me. Still stuck singing these blues. All I really need is a little good news. All I really need is a little to the middle. All I really need is a little good news.
Running through his mind all day, I'm tired. I'm the boss now, do higher. Hang the phone up, I'm so wired. Couldn't sleep, my floor's too higher. I got keys, that girl's on fire. Who's the boss? I got 5 on me, like what's the cost? I'm at 5 hotel in a suite, I'm lost in white. Get down sheets, I got stripes on my cheeks. Hermes fur on my feet, I'm a lead. Pound my friends in a big black truck. I'm Vanessa, I like salsa, I'm a dancer, dance all. You pay fees for my big show in Ibiza, for my leisure. I don't do arguments in my relationships, I'm lit. You don't want me standing on this, then say something, I'm rich. It don't make no sense how I make this, I'm lit. I don't do two-face unless the face card on my wrist.
It's week 8 of the NFL, and the spotlight is on the Cardinals' towering tight end. He should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week. It's the Cardinals and the Steelers, and it's coming up next on Madden.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. They can't be any better as we hit the halfway mark. A perfect 7-0 on the year.
And when we looked at this team in August and we looked at the schedule, we thought they had the potential to get off to a hot start. I don't think either of us expected 7-0.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers, they come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game? In these types of situations, you're looking for someone to inspire you, and it doesn't have to be one of your best players either.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You look at this Arizona defense.
They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. They'll look to throw. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
Here's Bryce Baringer on now to punt.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Cardinals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Steelers offense led by their running back headed out for the 2nd possession. As we take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns, he is right up there amongst the best in the NFL.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now. Backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Now Daniels.
Looking deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw is Daniels.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Daniels looking to throw.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
Defense.
Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was third down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to first down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a first down. That's a mistake you don't.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So out now come the Cardinals. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Oh, my God.
Grabs here, and this one is intercepted. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far, and that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Hitting London coming across the field. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. From the right hash and a bit of a tight angle. Sanders' kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, Charles, I think you'd have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, being the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process on offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
Been a nightmare of a first quarter for him. 2 interceptions, 1 return for a touchdown. As he starts again here, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Finding space at the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. To the air goes Daniels. Quick hitter here, it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk.
Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Daniels. Touchdown! A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals are able to move back in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. So that drive, 4 plays. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line.
And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. He'll look to throw.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They'll look to throw here.
That one out wide and intercepted.
And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here.
Let's go now. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Marvin Harrison Jr.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
And that's going to be short of the landing zone. It doesn't make it there, so that means the ball's going to come out to the 40. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They're going to look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. Here's Bryce Baringer now.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Offside, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Fair catch called for in May, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, here's your bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is...
Breaks the tackle, now an alley.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. Drake London.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Drake London
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Steelers are back within a score.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 21-17. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Cardinals offense and Jaden Daniels getting set for this next possession. And he's been doing it through the air and on the ground. And this will be caught at the 30. And now they are knocking on the door inside Pittsburgh's 10. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
That's not offside.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown Cardinals.
Jaden Daniels
scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Pressure comes, and down he goes.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
They'll set up a throw.
Throw left side. There's London.
His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
Well, I think it's back to the drawing board, or should I say in today's game, the Surface tablet after this drive. 3 plays, they go backwards. It looked like they've gotten something going right there, but they'll have to punt the football away to end this one.
And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line.
The Cardinals offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Marvin Harrison Jr.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Cardinals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. One more drive here for the Steeler offense in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
Offside, defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
He's got this to Pickens. He's to the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Pickens, as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Throwing now is Daniels. Trying to lay one up deep. This is caught inside the 15. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves. Roll, roll, roll.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. As we check out the league leaders in passing yards, you can see he's right up there among the best in the NFL at this point in the season. Into space at the 45, and he takes it 10. Working out of the gun, Daniels. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Over the middle, it's complete. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And that will force a turnover on downs. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great...
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
That's exactly what they were aiming for defensively. A huge early play that cuts off any opposing momentum at the knees. As soon as that snap was made, they were flying to the ball and through the line. Great call from the coaching staff, and even better execution.
This will be fielded at the 17. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Going up top. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marvin Harrison Jr., 30 yards. And the Cardinals are able to add on to that lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Daniels going to try and throw for it. And it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got.
Pass interference. Defense.
Well, CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit. Give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that call now might get the fans back into this one.
Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Walker, the tight end, in motion. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And that is going to do it for this 3rd. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Walker, the tight end, in motion. Back to throw now on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Pickens. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The offense on 3rd down, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now Daniels. He's going to loft one, deep left side here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marvin Harrison Jr., 61 yards. And the Cardinals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. No problem there on the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away. Off we go. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Second and 13. He finds Pickens over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Got London on the slant. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. From just shy of midfield, here's second down and 2. Back to throw again. Got an open man. It's Pickens. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. And this is caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A great effort there. 33 yards. And the Steelers get a bit closer. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. They stopped short. Down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get it all the way home. 2nd and goal from the 1.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Ready.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there. his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cards are poised to move to 8-0 as they extend their lead even further. Point after, right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 26. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign, and it did that. I mean, for both sides, visited, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Cardinals,
they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign.
And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as